I cut the check, I cut the check, I cut the check. Tell my niggas we up next, so we up next. She shot a text, she shot a text, she shot a text. Kill the I might put the different day, put a nigga on that same shit. I've been ballin' with my niggas, Kevin Cambridge. Oh, you drippy, but you better tuck your chain quick.
What's good, y'all? We back with another Jesus Christ. We're back with another video. Sorry, but we're back with another video, man. Trade deadline is up and coming, man, and we got a lot of people in trade rumors. And I hope if you have Twitter, you got Wolves and you got Shams and you got their notifications on, because I do, because we're getting news every single minute. And it seems like we're about to have a very exciting trade deadline. I hope so, because last year I don't remember it too much, but like that's the part I don't remember. It wasn't that much moves made last year. I feel like it's a lot of big names possibly getting moved in the trade deadline. And I just came here to like predict what I think each team is gonna trade for. So, before I get into it, I forgot somebody in this list. I forgot to put Michael Carter Williams, so I'm just getting him out the way right now while he's still in my mind. I feel like Michael Carter Williams is gonna go to a contender. I feel like the Magic, they should just, like I always say this, I feel like they should just sell a lot. Sell Vucevic, sell Michael Carter Williams, sell Aaron Gordon, anybody else, Evan Fournier, Terrence Ross. Like, they have a lot of valuable players that can go get them picks, even though sometimes picks can be a little overrated. They have a lot of valuable players that can go get them picks, go get them young players. Like, you can get a young player for Vucevic, or you can get a young player for Terrence Ross and Fournier. So I feel like he's going to go to a contender. Multiple contenders that he can probably go to is probably Lakers or a Clippers, or even going back to where he came from, going to 76ers or going to the Bucks. Like, he's a really decent point guard, a really good defender coming out the bench, and he's like a point guard that the Clippers, they always need this point guard that can slow the game down, take some of the ball handling issues off of Kawhi and Paul George, and just help the team out a little bit more. So yeah, he can go to a lot of teams. Michael Carter Williams is actually a really decent player. But crazy thing is, guys, I just came up with this video idea literally 5 minutes ago, and I wrote all the notes down and everything. But to start it off, man, the first player where I think Kyle Lowry's going to go is, I think he's going to the Heat. I just feel like the talks that I'm hearing is so crazy. Like, I'm hearing they might trade Precious Achiuwa for him, which is a decent trade, I guess. And I'm hearing a lot of stuff like the Heat trying to get VO, they're trying to get Kyle Lowry, they're trying to get LaMarcus Aldridge. I just heard that the Heat feel like if they get Kyle Lowry, they feel like Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo in the playoffs can beat any big three that they put against them. And hey, they got a valid point, bro. If Jimmy Butler plays like he played last year, along with Kyle Lowry and Bam, if they play like they played last year in the playoffs, they can upset people. It's gonna be so hard to beat that Nets team. But like, if 76ers come out and play like they did last year, or if the Bucks come out and play like they did last year, the Heat can definitely beat them. Because the way Jimmy played last year was crazy, and the way Bam played like the first two series. The Heat got something crazy about them, bro. Like, each series, it was one player that dominated. The first series, Goran Dragic, he dominated that whole series. Second series, I want to say Goran Dragic, he dominated that series again. And then third series, Bam dominated the Celtics series, and Jimmy dominated the Lakers series. But like, you add a Kyle Lowry to that, another player that is a really good playoff player, man, they can upset a lot of people, man. And I want Kyle Lowry to get out. I really want him to go to the Clippers or the 76ers, but the Heat wouldn't be bad. But I feel like Clippers and 76ers, like, he's that piece. Like, if you put Kyle Lowry on the 76ers right now without them giving up a lot, I'll say they win in the championship. Or if you put them on the Clippers, they're definitely winning the championship. I already said that. If you put Kyle Lowry on the Clippers, nobody can beat them. I don't care. Nobody can beat them. But next on this list, Victor Oladipo. Now, I was going to have Victor Oladipo stand with the Rockets, because I heard their asking prices like high. They want a young player in the pick. But VO is doing pretty good this season, especially with the Rockets. He has been doing pretty good, especially lately. He's been averaging like 24 points lately. So, I don't know. I got him going to the Knicks. I really want him to go on the Knicks. And I feel like they wouldn't have to trade that much. They want a young player. All right, get Kevin Knox. You can have Kevin Knox and Frank Ntilikina. That's the only young player you get from us. And then give them a pick, like a first-round pick. Give them one of the Mavericks picks that you got from the Kristaps trade. That's not – I mean, that's going to be worth a lot. But I feel like you having VO with this young core, and y'all can make that playoff push. And I feel like it's not hard to persuade VO to stay in New York. Like, you always hear that Victor Oladipo, he wants to go to Miami or any other big market, but like, man, New York is like one of the biggest markets in the league. It wouldn't be that hard to convince him to stay there, but unless he really wants to win and he doesn't feel like that's the championship team off the bat, then yeah, he'll probably dip. But if he likes the team, I feel like VO can stay in New York, and I feel like he'll like that. But VO just would be that perfect fit next to them. A real primary scorer, especially when it comes to the playoffs. A person that can play off the ball and shoot, because that's the problem. That's something they lack so bad. Reggie Bullock. Who else? Emmanuel Quigley. That's the only real shooters they have. They got Kevin Knox, who's a really decent shooter, but he doesn't play. I don't know why. But, I mean, I do know why. Coach Tibbs, he don't play with that. If you're going to come out here and play trash, he's not going to play you. So, yeah, I feel like VO would just be a perfect fit for them, and it will help them out with this playoff push because they do have a hard schedule going down the line, and they are in like the 6th or 7th range, and they're going to have to play in the play-in. So that's going to be pretty hard because if you lose one game in a play-in game, you're out, even if you're the 7 seeds. That's the crazy part about that, but I like that though. Next, Terrence Ross. I had him going to a lot of different teams. Like, I really want him to go to Milwaukee, but like, I don't hear no news about Milwaukee. I don't hear them looking for any player. I feel like they think they're set, which they're not. Like, Malcolm Brogdon just got brought up. The Pacers said they're having Malcolm Brogdon be available. Y'all better go try to get his ass back. Y'all definitely need to go get him because y'all already messed that up. But like, I feel like Milwaukee just needs one more player. I feel like Terrence Ross is that perfect player. But you don't hear no news about them. I feel like Terrence Ross might go to like a Clippers or a Nets. I don't know. I heard new rumors about him, about the Nets looking at him. But I feel like Terrence Ross can come out here and help so many teams. Like, if you put him on the 76ers, it's a lot of players that if you just put... It's a lot of teams that if you just put one specific player, they're a contender. Like I said, if you put Thaddeus Young on the Suns, contender all the way. That's just how I feel. I feel like they're a contender. But if you put Terrence Ross on the 76ers, bro, I feel like that's a valid contender. But yeah, I don't know. I got him going to the Clippers or the Nets. He should be a high commodity coming out of the free agency, bro. Just a hot player coming off the bench, man. And he can shoot the hell out of the ball. He can help a lot of teams. Like, I don't know why Milwaukee's not looking at him. That's just a perfect player for them. And he's really consistent. And when you look at Milwaukee's bench, they don't have nothing consistent coming off the bench. Yesterday, they got PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker is not a scorer. But PJ Tucker is mainly there to help out with three-point shooting and also help out with the defense. And I feel like that was stuff they already had. Like, they didn't need a three-point shooter, but it's not like PJ Tucker's fucking Stephen Curry. He's not coming up there lighting it up. He's just a corner three-point shooter. So adding a Terrence Ross, that would help out a lot. Hopefully they make a move, man, because I love Giannis so much, man. I just want to see him win. And I know if he comes out this year and he plays like trash, he's gonna get so much hate, and he's probably gonna regret signing there. And I don't think he should have signed there. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he should have, but I'm happy he did. But I don't think he should have. I feel like it was other teams out there that Giannis, you could have took a little less money and y'all would have been set to like win. Next player on my list, Drummond. He's getting bought out. Nobody wants to trade for $28 million. It's a fact. Nobody wants to trade for $28 million. It's a rumor that he's already in LA, so maybe they are trying to trade him to LA. If they want to trade Drummond, they gotta give us Kuz. I want Kuzma. I don't want nobody else. I want Kuzma. I'm telling y'all, bro, Kuzma without LeBron, he's averaging 20. I'm telling y'all. It's not to say that LeBron holds him back, but like when you gotta play behind LeBron and AD, you don't really get that much shots for yourself. Kuzma will go to any young team and average 20. You see it when AD doesn't play or when LeBron doesn't play, he automatically has 20, 25. Like, bro, I feel like he's getting held back. But I feel like he's going to LA. Like, it's just I don't think Andre Drummond is that type of person to go to the Nets. The reason why I say that because like the Nets are already championship level team without him, and I feel like he really believes that like the Lakers want him, which they really do need him because Marc Gasol not cutting it. Marc Gasol look washed as hell, and just adding Drummond to that team that will help out. I'm pretty sure if anybody can get in his head that he's just there to rebound and put back is LeBron, because you can't get it. You can't get in his head anywhere else. He's gonna do his little ISO shits anywhere else, and then LeBron would tell him, "Bro, we not doing that shit over here. Like we championship. What the hell? we trying to win a championship, so none of that ISO stuff, none of that point guard stuff. you're gonna be here to set picks, dunk, and play defense. And I feel like the only person that can tell him that is LeBron, and that will get through his head. Lonzo, I also want him to go to the Knicks. I think I got to get out of my head that Lonzo's staying with the Pelicans. This is so much rumors. And if anything, I want Lonzo to get out of New Orleans. I want all of my boys to get out of New Orleans. I want B.I. to get out, but he just signed a freaking $5 million deal. I want Zion to get out because, like, bro, it's just so terribly ran. And, like, you're giving all the pieces, but you don't know what to do with it. Like, it's literally many creators, as far as content creators that like King of the Fourth Quarter, PB the Plug, many people on Twitter, like they know what to do with the Pelicans, and it's not like I'm not saying it's that easy, but like, bro, they don't even try. Like, you trade for Steven Adams, and you sign him to an extension without seeing the man play with your young core. What the hell? Like, they just do so much dumb stuff. Drafting Kyrie Lewis, not saying he's a bad player. Drafting Jackson Hayes, like, it's just, I want everybody to get out of New Orleans because New Orleans is terrible. Not the place, but the organization is just, it's so badly ran. You signed Steve Van Gundy. It's terrible. But yeah, I want Lonzo to go to the Knicks. He's also a person that they need. They need a real point guard. And I feel like Lonzo's really slept on. I feel like people are disrespecting him. I forgot to say something. Stephen A, gotta stop, bro. He needs help. I don't know if you guys watched First Take, but on First Take, Magic Johnson was on First Take. And they asked the question, if you were the Clippers, who would you want more, Kyle Lowry or Lonzo Ball? Magic Johnson, he obviously said Kyle Lowry because he already has championship pedigree, which makes sense. And I would have said the same thing. But he then said, if the Clippers don't get Lonzo Ball, the Knicks better get him. And Stephen A was like, no, I want a point guard that can shoot. Bro, Lonzo's damn near shooting 40% from the three. Like, he says so much stuff that you obviously know he just doesn't watch basketball. He's a stat watcher. That's just what he is. He's a casual stat watcher. And that really got under my skin. Like I said, I hate when people hate on Lonzo because, like, it's literally nothing to hate about. It's nothing. But yeah, I want Lonzo to go to the Knicks, man. I feel like it's a perfect fit. And he already has interest in the Knicks. Like, he wants to go there himself. So, hey, I feel like that will work. It'll be another big market that he's playing for. So, hopefully, all the lights and all the media that's going to be on him, hopefully that doesn't distract him like it did the last time. But, yeah, I really would like Lonzo on the Knicks. Lonzo on the Knicks or Lonzo on the Bulls. That's what I want this offseason. Because he's not coming back to Pelicans. I feel like those two teams would give him like $22 million. Which was kind of an overpay. I'll give Lonzo $20 million. But hey, that's only $2 million more. JJ Redick, he's getting bought out. They already said it, he's getting bought out. I think he's making $17 million. That's why he's not getting traded. But yeah, he's definitely getting bought out. I be forgetting that JJ Redick's on the team sometimes. DeMar DeRozan, I think he's staying on the Spurs. Because if I'm the Spurs, I'm not taking nothing less than a young player in the first round pick. DeMar DeRozan's been balling this year, and it's been so underrated. And it's been so sad to see DeMar DeRozan underrated because, like, he's such a great player. Like, you see him on 2K, he's like an 83 overall. I'm like, what the hell? Like, DeMar DeRozan's a dog. And I don't know what team I would put him on. Like, would you want DeMar DeRozan and Jimmy Butler on the same team? Not saying they're going to go at each other or anything, but, like, their games is, like, it's the same thing. I don't know if that would be good. Like, would you want DeMar DeRozan on the Mavericks? The Mavericks are a heavy three-point shooting team. DeMar DeRozan is not really a three-point shooter, so that would kind of hurt. So, I don't know. I would love to see DeMar DeRozan on the Grizzlies, though. If I'm being honest, DeMar DeRozan on the Grizzlies would be really exciting. But, yeah, I think he's staying on the Spurs. JaVale McGee, I want him to stay on the Cavs so bad, but I feel like the Knicks are going to make that late push. And if they give us a shooter, Landry Shamet or Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot, I wouldn't be that mad. Norman Powell has been having a lot of looks at him lately. Bro, Norman Powell, like the last month or the last 10 games, been averaging 30 points. Norman Powell been killing. Like, as soon as he heard he was in a trade package or a trade offer or in trade talks, my fault. As soon as he heard he was in trade talks, he started going crazy. He literally started like averaging 30 again. But I would like to see Norman Powell on the Grizzlies, bro. if he's traded, like he's a young player, like they want him to go to a contender. Like I seen the Mavs, even the Mavs would be cool, but I seen the Mavs looking at him, the Nets, the Lakers. Like I wouldn't want to see him on the Lakers or the Nets where he's getting like 10 shots a game. No, I'm Norman Powell. Norman Powell got to be like 26. Like he's entering his prime. And I want to see him like on not a rebuilding team, but a team that's like ready. Like the Grizzlies is ready, bro. They got so many players that just are good that deserve minutes. Like they could literally got a 12-man rotation. Norman Powell's 27. Like I would love to see him next to Ja Morant. I feel like that would be a very exciting backcourt. And I feel like you wouldn't really have to give up that much for Norman Powell. He is on a he's not on a 1-year deal, but he does have a player option. So the way he's playing, he's definitely going to get more. I think the player options for like $13 million. He definitely can go out there and get $18 to $19 million in the offseason. So I definitely think he's going to decline that. But yeah, I would like to see him on the Grizzlies. But 3 more. Evan Fournier. Nuggets. Just the Nuggets. Go back to the Nuggets. Trade Gary Harris. Gary Harris is like, it's crazy about Gary Harris. It was at a point where like Gary Harris was actually nice. He was actually a bucket and he could stick deep. He can still stick deep, but like he don't score no more at all. So I would just trade Evan Fournier for Gary Harris. Just bring more scoring to the team. Because you know when it comes to the playoffs, the Nuggets they just rely heavy on Jamal Murray and Jokic, and just added Evan Fournier, another consistent scorer that already knows the system well. It would just help out for them. Aaron Gordon, he's a high commodity. I keep seeing the Celtics, like I don't understand that. I don't. Like you're gonna have Jaylen Brown at 2, Jason Tatum at 3, Aaron Gordon at 4. No, y'all need a center, bro. Trade for Vucevic. But I see Aaron Gordon going to the Wolves. I just feel like a new scenery would just help him out so well. And then playing next to Cat, it would be really decent for him because defense, and then he'll be able to spread the floor, and even he'll be able to attack. And when Aaron Gordon's attacking, that's when he's his best. Like when he's putting his head down, trying to get into you, that's when he's the best. He's his best. God damn. Last person, not really a big person, Trey Lyles. Like he's a good shooter, I guess. And he's a good shooter. I would say that. So like Mavericks, 76ers would be decent. Nemanja Bjelica is another player that should be on a trade market. I don't know why. Like he's a really, really good shooter. So I don't know. But that's pretty much it. That's just all the players that was on the trade market. I seen Eric Bledsoe was on there. But, like, bro, Eric Bledsoe is such a hard player to guess. Like, is he good or not? He's such a hard player, bro. Like, he fell off bad. I don't know where I would put Eric Bledsoe at. I really don't know. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode, man. I'm going to be back tomorrow because I feel like we're getting a trade tonight. I really feel it. Like, we're getting mad rumors. So, I feel like we're getting something tonight. So, I'll be back tomorrow. Like the video, subscribe.